you okay?
Multi-car incident. Chris Fleming sitting stationary in the exit.
Hey, boss, you all right?
Well, race fans, last week we all witnessed one of the scariest moments of this racing season.
May be hurt. That car is tore all to hell.
Chris Fleming in his number 13 car hit the barrels at over 80 miles per hour. And Chris stayed motionless in his race car for what seemed like an eternity.
Trying to get your helmet loose, boy.
Now, folks, I know his family and fans were extremely nervous, waiting to find out the extent of Chris's injuries.
Oh, God. I think you broke my rib.
You know, this just underscores how dangerous racing really can be. Word on the street right now is he's still recovering at home. And folks, I'm sure you're all with me. We all hope that Chris isn't hurt too bad. But you know, folks, on Saturday night, the show still went on, even without the showstopper. And once the track was cleared, Burt Myers was able to hold off the field and pick up his 6th trophy of the season. And now, with only 3 races left in the championship, that one car has moved closer than ever in the points chase with the Rocket Tim Brown. But right behind him is rookie sensation Jonathan John Boy Brown. You know, he's been dubbed the Prince since he races out of the same garage as the king of the modifieds, Junior Miller. And considering how bad Junior Miller's been running in that red 69 car, John Boy might be looking to take over the throne sooner rather than later. I mean, I don't think anybody expected Jonathan to already have 2 wins at this point in the season and be a contender for the points championship. His only real weakness seems to be qualifying well enough to get a decent starting position. And at a tight racetrack like Bowman Gray Stadium, qualifying is the name of the game.
I'm looking for this double file race this week.
Oh, that'll
race.
be the
It is double foul.
Yeah, 50 lappers double file.
You gonna try to get you something to qualify on?
I'm working on a set of shocks right now. Hell, everybody else is changing to qualify.
Yeah.
I got to keep up, you know.
Yeah.
My race setup just won't work. Guys like Burt and Tim, you know, they got a higher budget team and got the money to just have a set of shocks to qualify on. They have these shocks built just to free the car up enough to, you know, make the car get around the corner just as fast as it can, because that's where most of your time is made up at during qualifying. You know, I've only got one set of shocks, and, you know, I'm tired of qualifying in the back. You know, it's kind of aggravating for me to try to pass all these other cars to get to the front where Burt and Tim's at. So I've got to get me a set of shocks just to qualify on. I'm going to go with some crazy shit. I know Brownie's got some crazy stuff to qualify on, but hell, Puddin' done told me I didn't have a fast enough car to get in that top 6. Kind of feels like I'm getting beat before I get to the racetrack.
Yeah. He gripes about the money.
You know, Puddin's my sponsor and car owner and everything, but, you know, he don't want to spend the extra money because he says it's a waste to buy us a set of qualifying shocks. You know, Puddin keeps check over all the bills with a fine-tooth comb to make sure we're not spending any extra money.
Lower A-frame, upper A-frame.
You know, it's quite a bit of money out of my pocket, but here I am running for this points championship. And I feel like, you know, if I got to spend the money out of my pocket to win this championship, that's what it takes, and that's what I'm going to do. If the car owner ain't got no faith in you, then hell, it's almost like, what are we going for?
Go
Get in the top 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
planning
You ain't
on.
got a chance.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to spend the money out of my pocket to buy some damn shocks, and I'm supposed to know about them shocks tonight, so hopefully I'll be in here tomorrow night when we get this qualifying set up together.
Reckon we're all paint that bumper? Look all right?
Nah, it's good.
We know I can put some marker on there.
It's intimidating like this.
Well, let's draw some teeth on it.
If I paint a new one on there, they might think I won't use it. Even though I'm behind Tim in the points right now, I've got 6 wins. That's the most of anybody this year. And I think momentum is really on our side right now. And I think, if anything, I might have Tim rattle just a little bit.
Hey, this will be a good week for Tim to fall out.
Yeah.
Then it'd really be interesting going into the last one.
I'm going over there to win. Whatever happens, that's when we'll just have to worry about whatever happens in. I'm just way behind in points because I had an axle brake, I had a transmission brake. I had a guy wait on me and run me in the fence when I was leading the race.
Why the hell did you do that, Glenn?
So he's yet to have that race where he got in a wreck or had a mechanical problem. But, you know, anything's possible over there. Like I said, if I win the rest of the races the rest of the year, and he finishes second and wins the points.
Yeah, but we're throwing some uppercuts at him, and I know he's feeling it.
Right.
I might have a few comments for Tim. Maybe get under his skin a little bit before he races. I might ask him why he wants to kick Bert's ass. That's what he said on the PA.
Bert's got him. Hold on, show up. If he wants the money, come get it.
Did he call me out?
If he wants the milestone, it's their match right here.
He don't want none of that. Yeah, but he cleared it up.
2 1/4.
He let me know he wasn't talking to me.
Did he?
Didn't I tell you that?
No.
I was going to the driver's meeting. Tim comes up to go in, too. He said, hey, do you know who that fan was of yours that was raising Cain in Victor Lane when I won? I said, nope. He said, that's who I was threatening to whip her tail, not yours. I said, right, and kept walking.
What an idiot. I saw it on YouTube. Come on out here, Bert Myers. I'll whoop your ass right now.
If he wants the milestone, it's their match right here.
Now's the time you got to watch out for old Junior. He'll be out to get you.
He's already made the comment to Tim that he wasn't going to let me win the championship, not to worry about it.
He really gets stupid this time of year.
Chris and the 97 car somehow got together, and Chris hit the barrels really hard.
Hey, boss, you all right?
It was really scary. You almost lose all consciousness of what you're thinking, oh my goodness, you know, you don't never know if if he's gonna be okay. Chris broke some ribs and, got banged up pretty good on the inside. And how you feeling?
Oh, I'm stiff.
I was really worried about him. The way your ribs are hurting and your back, you feel like you need to sit out. I really wish you would.
I mean, I'm banged up. I'm bruised. My back's hurting. My sides hurt. My ribs hurting. My body's aching, and I got a terrible headache. It's probably the worst head-on impact I've had. There's been so many ups and downs this year. Just so many ups and downs. My race car, from the best I can tell, is totaled.
How much is it gonna cost, you think, to get it all back?
It's gonna be a bunch. I really don't know how I'm gonna pay for the damage on my car right now. I'm not gonna break my family to go to Bowman Gray Stadium. You know I love to race, and I always do whatever it takes.
Whatever you decide, I'm with you.
Well, folks, in the aftermath of Chris Fleming's heart-stopping wreck last week at Bowman Gray Stadium, 17,000 fans were shocked into silence, waiting to see if Chris would be okay. Now that he's back resting at home, it seems everyone around town is left asking the same question. Will the showstopper ever race again?
Welcome back, race fans. You're tuned into WSJS Radio.
Well, lately I've been hearing a lot of Junior Miller fans that are pretty disappointed with the King's performance this year in that red 69 car. And some of them are convinced that his luck started changing when he stopped racing his orange car that had been dominating the competition for years. I mean, he's got 6 championships, and he's the all-time win leader with 71 trophies over the last 3 decades at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Junior Miller!
Don't get me wrong, Junior Miller can still get fans in the seats because they know that 69 car is going to keep things exciting. But considering the way things have turned out for the King of the Modifieds this year in his red car, it's got fans shaking their heads, wondering if his glory days are over and if he's ever going to get back to his winning ways.
You get the bait. Yeah, the bait's the main thing. I mean, a lot of people think we're crazy getting out to go fishing with hot dogs, wouldn't they?
They would.
Well, we've done it, so we know it works.
That's right. That big enough?
Yeah, thanks, sir. Well, I'm sick of losing, we went a month without winning the race.
The car ain't been doing too good this year, has it?
Well, we just had bad luck. You just get down. If I don't have a good enough race car to win the race, I don't want to go back over there. We got to get to the bottom of it and do something about it.
So I thought I'd go fishing with my preacher and get a little bit of his advice.
Somebody asked me at the racetrack the other one day, says, what happened to Junior?
I knocked myself out the first race of the year. That's the worst I ever feel in a race car, I reckon, that night. It's bad, you know. There's no, you can't explain how bad it is to be a loser, you know. We go out there to win, and we don't win, we don't feel like going.
I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to change your cars back.
Change cars back?
Yeah, you need to get your oranging back out there. Brother, when you bring that orange car out, there's a difference in the morality of the people that I'm around, because that's your color.
That's
that red
my color,
ain't your
yeah.
color.
I'm not sure what all my problem is this year at the racetrack, but we got to do something different. I'm not going to run in the rear. Uh-oh, I felt something.
Yeah.
Hey, here, preacher. I got it. I got him.
Oh, come on now.
I think I got that albino. I ain't keeping him. That's my pet. Come here, buddy. Have you ever seen an albino catfish?
No, sir, I ain't.
I hope he ain't poison or nothing. A little bit like racing. It's a whole lot of luck.
You stuck me over here so you could get all the fish, didn't you?
You want to trade poles?
I just think you got something on yours over there I ain't got.
I wouldn't cheat the preacher.
This week I'm working on a set of qualifying shocks. I think that's what I really need to, get my car up towards the front and qualifying. These adjustable shocks is all a new thing to me, so what I'm going to do is take them over to Dean's. We're going to put them on his shock dyno and see if we can't find a sweet spot to qualify and to race on. Tim and Bert and everybody that's changing all this stuff to qualify, they forced the hand on everybody to do it.
They change the shocks for qualifying, then it must help.
Right.
They're running faster than we are.
Yeah.
So here we got a shock that we can adjust, so we're going to have to put it on the dyno and find out what we got to do. Let's see what you had.
This shock dyno machine is, basically the only way you're going to know how your shock's going to perform before you get on the racetrack. Now that we've dynoed these shocks, Dean's got a pretty good idea how to set them to both qualify and race on.
Now you got a shock that you can click, 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 make it one for qualifying.
Right.
And if you don't like it or whatever, you can click it back to another way.
This should definitely help us out a lot, I would say. Dean seems to be pretty happy with the shocks after we dynoed them. I'm hoping that he's right. I'm hoping they're going to really pick my qualifying up. I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
I'll see you tomorrow, right? I'm going to try to.
Junior, we need to have a discussion.
Discussion?
Yeah. You have lost a lot of fans because of this car, the red car.
Yeah.
They're just used to that orange.
Oh,
You think orange, it's Junior Miller.
Well, just like the preacher said, total different story with that.
Total different story. And used to the whole stadium, they say Junior Miller, and the whole stadium stands up and goes crazy.
Well.
And they still do, but it's not like it used to be. It's because that red car.
The car ain't that bad, the motor just down on it, The motor's
But if the motor's bad, then the car's bad. You ain't gonna win.
Well, I run orange cars all my life, That orange car rolls out, the fans come to life, and that's what they want to see, is that orange color back. So fans will love to see it. And, my wife said she wasn't coming back if it was in that red car. So me and her both made a decision that, we need to take that orange car where this orange car's going to turn everything around. We're going to put the spice back in it this week.
Good.
And, we're going to have that orange car shaking them all up.
Your fans are gonna be glad.
We're going to turn things around. Flip over a new leaf. And maybe flip over a Myers.
Oh, gosh.
All right, race fans, just 3 days until race day. And it's going to be a pretty special one this weekend over at Bowman Gray. Because not only is it week 11 for the modifieds, but there's also going to be a Flathead race for the vintage cars. The kind that used to run here back in the 40s and 50s. It always brings the old-timers out.
These cars are authentic.
Yeah.
These are the first things they ever run in NASCAR. This is a 1939 Ford Standard Coupe. And today, if you build one, you have to find the most of it out of the woods with trees growing up through it.
Tonight, we're working on the Flathead here, getting ready for a big race. All the cars have to be original, from the frame to the motors to the body. We have rules we have to go by, just like what we run with our modifieds. My Grandpa Eb, I'm gonna put him in the car and let him go around a couple times.
So let's see how it does when we get to the track. If I ain't there, I don't wreck it.
I know that.
You gonna help me push?
Yeah.
Remember that lick right there?
That'd be the one car, wouldn't it?
No, The 4-car.
Four car,
victory. There's a
yeah.
victory. There's a
Yeah, the
victory pass
victory.
right there.
Yeah.
He'll be excited to see this orange car back.
Yeah.
Don't you think, your boys? The
Oh,
Myers
yeah.
boy?
Hey, after he spun you last week, we bring this back.
Hey,
He does-
I put him 2 marks on the wall now.
Yeah.
Every time he spins me, that's 2 for him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, a lot of people wash their cars to get it clean. This sure is a degreaser. We're putting this on there to get the grease off of it. So, we can work on it. Brian Salter has finished the work on the motor, so it's up to us to do the rest and get the orange car ready. Yeah, we got to get it done good this week because we looked bad over there for about 4 weeks in a row, and this orange car, it's got a reputation to maintain. You know, we got to put it up front and win that race.
What in the world y'all doing with this orange car here?
We baptized it.
Baptized it. Well, what's wrong with the red car?
There's a little down on motor.
Down on motor. I believe the red and orange car, they're identical cars. They're the same chassis, same everything. That red car wasn't fast enough.
Yeah.
But, you know, they've been screaming they're having motor issues. So, you know, all I hear about is this orange car is so good. And, you know, they're going to have it this week, so I want to see it. Well, Eric, since y'all bring this orange car, there ain't going to be no more excuses. Not running good, not fast.
That's right.
I don't need no excuses.
Definitely won't be able to cry about horsepower, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't make excuses anyway.
I'm just saying, we know that ain't gonna be a problem now.
It ain't gonna be a problem now.
You know, I know Junior hadn't forgot how to drive, but I don't think Junior's on top of his game right now. You know, he's more worried about, you know, wrecking Bert or Jason or something like that than he is winning the race. And if your heart's not there to win the race, then you're not gonna run as good. You know, I feel like right now I'm on top of my game. And, you know, I've heard Junior make comments several times that, you know, he's just doing this for everybody else. And that tells me your heart's not in it to win. You're there to wreck somebody. You're wasting your time. So I think Junior's ready to quit.
They're going to be their nightmares this week.
Well, you know, race fans, from the beginning of the season, Tim Brown took the points lead and has never looked back. And going into race 11 this week, he's still a solid 47 points ahead of Bert Myers and 52 points ahead of Jonathan Brown. Of course, this season isn't in the bag for Tim Brown yet, but if he can keep that Blue 83 car in one piece for the last 3 races of the season, he's got a great shot at picking up his 8th championship.
Clearly, Tim Brown is doing something right because he just picked up the trophy for his 50th career win at Bowman Gray.
Hey, Lord. Hey, Tim.
What's happening,
Hey,
man?
happening?
How y'all doing?
All right, brother. How about y'all?
Today we're at Pulliam's little hot dog stand where the Flint family owns the little restaurant that we stop by and eat at every now and then. And Mark's been a fan for a long time, and so he's got a lot of racing memorabilia in there. I thought it'd be cool to give you a trophy to put on display here.
Right. And I certainly will put that on here, brother.
That's nice.
They're just good people. They've been around us for a long time, and I thought it'd be pretty special to give Mark a trophy. And this one just so happens to be my 50th win for the stadium, so it'll make that one a little extra special. So where are you gonna put it?
We're gonna put it right over here beside your poster.
All right, cool.
I'm all for Tim giving away trophies, as many as he can, because we just don't have room in our house for them. He keeps the special ones, you know, championship trophies, but otherwise, you know, I'm all for giving them away.
I'm gonna have to nail it down.
Yeah, somebody will be trying to take that, won't they?
Yeah. Tim's trophy here, I'm sure that it's gonna really be here for years to come on down the road till we find a Bowman Gray Hall of Fame for it, maybe. Well, I know y'all got to go.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for everything. We hope you enjoy your trophy. Thank y'all. For me, just to give a simple token like the trophy away to a fan and a good friend and somebody that's been influential in my career, it feels really special. And I know that Mark's, you know, glad to have it, and he'll display it proudly, and it couldn't have a better home.
See ya. See ya.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, man, what y'all doing?
Oh, just working a little bit.
Got the secret weapon here.
Uh-oh. Secret weapon. Oh, yeah, Chad was telling me he was bringing them.
Pulling the secret weapon out tonight. Well, we kind of teed off, you know. We got beat around over there a little bit. People talking junk, you know. We're all washed up. So bringing out the secret weapon this week. Got the orange car and got a new set of shocks for it to qualify with. We really bought them from Tim Brown last year, so he sat on 5-6 poles last year. So we're gonna sit on poles Saturday night and let him chase us a while.
What you got going on?
We're gonna get serious on this thing tonight.
I know.
What's Eric and Junior doing?
They're, I don't know.
Secret setup.
Is that what's going on? They've never done it before?
No.
We'll see.
Yeah.
This should be a 500. I can't see.
They got them special qualifying shocks for this week.
From who?
Brownie. Think it's gonna help them?
I didn't know they was doing all that.
Yeah, I ain't worried about them, I can tell you that.
That's good.
I don't care if they got 2 pair of secret shocks. We're gonna qualify better tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Hey, Junior.
Hey, man.
Back from your fishing trip?
Hey, I got back just a little bit ago out here. Set this thing on pole this week. This thing got a reputation to live up to.
We had to do some repairs. The motor's been sitting a while, and it just needed some TLC, just an oil leak, valve adjustment.
Looks good, don't it?
Yeah, it looks good. It's gonna look good in Victory Lane.
I told Eric, don't be setting no tools up here scratching up my polish work.
Right. That ain't a toolbox, is it?
The orange car and I have a long history because that engine was one of the best motors I've ever done, and that thing is very fast. I don't think there's an engine that'll run with it, and hopefully he'll prove it tomorrow.
Yeah, I ain't got no cash. I'll give you a check. You got a pen?
Yeah.
Yeah, just fill it out and bring me a pen back.
All right. I guess the cool thing about this whole situation is Junior Miller just let me write a check using a pen on his check, a blank check. He let me fill it out. So, hey, I love that. I get another chance and eat it around. We'll see how many numbers we can put on it before it starts to bouncing real good anyway.
Yep, thank you, man. Hey, I appreciate getting it for us.
You're welcome. It makes me feel very excited to see Junior work on the car because that means he takes it as serious as I do. You know, I want my engines to win, and it has to be the whole package. The car has to be right, so he's got the best motor right now, bar none. If he gets that suspension right, ain't nobody gonna have a chance.
Hey, Jonathan Brown, we'll see you. My mufflers is prettier.
Y'all work late now, cause you're gonna need it.
Well, all right, folks, it's race day over at Bowman Gray, and all the drivers are loading up and getting ready to head over to the track. With just 3 races left, we're getting down to the end of the season. Equipment is failing, money is tight, and drivers are just running out of steam. We'll see if anybody falls out this week.
You know, I'm all busted up. I got everything stacked against me. You know, the car's to all pieces. It's gonna take money to fix it. Money we really don't have. They'll be racing at Bowman Gray Stadium without the showstopper.
Whoa. Something don't sound right. Is the timing belt spinning?
It ain't doing nothing.
That ain't good.
I know it ain't good. We're supposed to be going to the racetrack here in a few minutes. We worked on that orange car all week, and oh yeah, I thought we was good to go and going over and sit on pole and win the race, but you know, things changed.
Well, I think I know why now.
I think I know why too, because it's done stripped the timing belt there. Here I come to the shop and find out that the motor's broke, you know, sitting in the shop. I couldn't believe it, you know. Oh, man, it ain't even turning the valves.
Yeah, the top end's locked up.
Something broke the top end. Man, no lie. And y'all heard this thing run last night?
I heard it run like a champ.
You sure?
I'm positive.
It's something in the valve train, cause it wasn't even turning. You know, losing the best motor you got, I mean a $40,000 motor, and it breaks sitting in the shop. It's so I don't know how to explain it, how bad it is. You know, it's just about like your brother dying or something. You know, it's just bad, bad, bad. I can't believe this. Man, we got a race in 2 hours. Turn it.
Huh?
Turn it a little bit. Oh. Man, it ain't even turning the valves. Something broke the top end. Sounds like we're done, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come in this morning thinking that you know, I was going to sit on pole and win the race with the orange car, but things changed. It broke a lifter, I believe, and nothing to do for that. You know, it's nobody's fault. It just broke apart.
You want to sit at the house? You want to go run the red car?
We don't run that red car.
All right. Junior's really been wanting to run that orange car. It's not Salter's fault. It's not our fault. It's just one of those things. Sometimes parts just break. You don't know why. I hate going half-cocked, but we're going to have to. Can we make up a week in 2 hours?
And now we got to go to the racetrack with a car we know is not capable of sitting on a pole. It's about like going to prom and dancing with your sister.
You know, fans, we've got a 50-lap double-file restart race tonight. And it looks like the showstopper is sitting this one out. But the show must go on for the rest of these drivers. And even though Tim Brown has a pretty good lead in the points over Burt Myers and Jonathan Brown, he can't rest on his laurels yet. You know that old saying about the fat lady singing? It ain't over till it's over. And that's definitely the case when the double-file restart cone comes out. If Burt or Jonathan can use that double-file restart to their advantage, they can make up some ground on Tim Brown. But first up at Bowman Gray tonight is the 20-lap Flathead race. Eb Clifton, Tim Brown's grandfather, will be running his '83 car. He's got to be one of the oldest drivers to set foot in a race car at Bowman Gray.
How many points you out of the lead now? I'm not sure. Getting down here to the end, though, ain't it? You ain't got but 3 races left. What are? Gotta make it happen. We got 3 races left, and you know the gloves come off. I gotta win one for us over with, man.
You're gonna win tonight. We're gonna sweep him this weekend.
I think I've got him on the ropes, but he's got such a lead right now that it's gonna be really hard to overcome the deficit. But I'm not giving up by any means. I mean, what am I gonna do, quit?
I don't know what to expect about these new shocks. I've never run anything this exotic.
Just like that, yeah.
You know, hopefully I can be in the front row, maybe even sit on the pole. You know, I'm pretty pumped up to see what these things are going to do.
We're going to hump tonight to get this thing ready, but we'll jump in here together and see if we can't get the king rolling and overcome all odds and win with this red car tonight. We really worked our ass off this week getting that orange car ready. I hate you, Junior. I'm sorry, you know.
Ain't nothing you know.
I just think we're trying to do a week's worth of work here in 2 hours. It's devastating, you know. It's like losing a family member. Hey, everything happens for a reason. You know that good Lord looks after us.
That's it.
You know what I mean? There's a reason this happens. I don't know why.
First up in Bud Full qualified, the 7-time defending champion and the curve points leader, number 83, Tim Brown.
We take a lot of pride in qualifying really good, so I don't want to run second or third or fourth or fifth. I want to sit on the pole and win the races.
The time 13.270 seconds for Tim Brown.
Tim runs a 13.27. I know that's the second fastest time of the year. So even as good as the car was running, you know, I was still a little bit anxious because I knew I had to hit it just right. As I went out onto the track and I made the lap, I knew that when I crossed the start-finish line that it was going to be really good. And they popped up a 13.25, and that was the pole, and of course the fastest lap of the season too. So it was pretty exciting.
I've never had the luxury to have a set of shocks just for qualifying. Whatever I race is what I've got. As soon as I go out, I'm going to know if this is what I need or not to really pick or qualify.
Number 53, Jonathan Brown.
Right off the bat, I can really tell a big difference. You know, these shocks are way different than what I've been running. That's not really what I'm looking for, and I'm not very happy with it.
13.581 seconds for Jonathan Brown.
We're 11th tonight. We needed to be 1 tonight. And after working all week on this qualifying setup, you know, and then to go out and run a lap like we did, you know, it's pretty frustrating.
These adjustable shocks are supposed to be a lot better than what I've been running, but right now they're not proving it, and I just don't have time to mess with them. So I'm going to switch back to the shocks I've been running, something I know. I've just got too much on the line right now to be going with a bunch of unknowns.
82 years old. There's nobody ever been at Bowman Gray at my age and even run a car. And I was one of the first that's ever run there.
Were you driving or am I driving?
You can't drive. Well, you just shut up.
My grandpa decided that he wanted to drive that thing tonight against all of our wheels because it don't take much of a bump up to hurt him at that age, but it looks like he's having a real good time, and you know, it makes me proud to see that. It's all good.
What record? The oldest guy to ever drive at Bowman Gray Stadium. Oh, you ain't nervous, are you?
No.
Be careful. Are your belts tight enough?
Yeah.
You know, part of me is loving the fact that he's that old and able to climb anything and have the good health to go out there and ride around. And then part of me is scared to death that, you know, the least little bitty accident could really hurt him. Just hope he has a blast tonight, and I hope he gets it out of his system. I don't know if I can take much more of this.
For the 20-lap event tonight for the East Coast Flathead Ford Racing Association.
I have mixed emotions about Grandpa racing tonight. Personally, I don't think he's got any business in there, you know, from just being a grandson and caring about him. But like as a racer, it'd be damn cool to be that old and get to ride out there in a race car and ride around.
That was a nice little lick, though.
And give somebody some show, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Picking up his first scores like pole of the season.
That's what I didn't want to happen. I wanted to just go out there and ride around and have fun. And you know, I guess he was having fun for the first couple laps, and I guess he decided he wanted to go racing.
I done it. I was coming down the straightaway in pretty good speed, and this car come out to the outside, and I was going around it on the outside. I went over the rear fender. I got backwards, and one hit me head on. That's about all you can say.
The main thing is he's not hurt, and we can rebuild that car. It's not a big deal. I hope he had fun, and I hope he don't want to do that again.
John Barrow taking the checkers for the East Coast Flathead Ford Racing Association.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event.
Jonathan Brown.
Caution here, we get the track position on the outside. As long as it ain't us, baby.
Starting 10th, number 69, Junior Miller. Starting second on the outside, number 83 is Tim Brown.
All right, Will, man, you just be real smart. Protect that blue 83, man. 10-4.
And picking up his third Bud Pole of 2009, number 1, it's Burt Myers.
My main goal is win the race to gain as many points as possible and get one step closer to winning the championship.
This start should be interesting. Well, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Burt's going to lead this mother. Bradley's going to fall in second. Be happy with it. All right, bub, let's go after it. Green, 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 green. Inside, 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 inside.
We enter turn one, Burt runs me way up the racetrack, and Brent beats me for second spot, so I get in behind Brent.
Still in there, Tim. Still in there.
You know, I'm thinking, you know, it's okay, because basically for the next 3 weeks, I'm racing that one car for the championship. And I still have a 50-point lead.
See that Compton right now. 10-4, we're going to get one here in just a minute.
When you start 11th on the racetrack, you want to win the race. You're not going to make any friends getting there. First thing I want to do is make sure caution comes out soon, and I'm not the person in the caution.
Come on, buddy, pick it up.
I'm starting 10th, pretty long ways to the front for 50 laps. But you just got to get down on that steering wheel and dig it out. And when that cone comes out, jump on the outside and go.
The car is running really good. I'm just trying to set a nice conservative pace. I think that Tim realizes that if he finishes right behind me, that's going to help secure his championship.
Got a wreck on the back stretch. Wreck on the back. Caution, caution. Got one in the wall. Time to go to work, right?
The double file restart cone making an appearance. Who will take a chance and go on the outside to see if they can make their cars stick out there? Jason Myers says, I'll take a shot at him. Junior Miller, the 6-time champion at the stadium, says, why not?
Well, Jason Myers goes up front, Junior goes behind him, and I know I got the man in front of me who's going to move some people. You know, we're going to the front.
All right, you know what to do here. Left turn flag.
Burt and Jason saying that old man's losing a little touch. We'll straighten them out. That's the one we put a little tide on and put them in the spin cycle.
Line them up, dude. Green flag, green flag, green flag, green flag. Go, go, go. You got the Ford car coming to the outside and the 69, Tim.
We're 3 wide. Somebody's going to have to give it up. Junior Miller Estate. On the backstretch.
God. Line them up, dude. Green flag, green flag, green flag, green flag. Go, go, go. You got the Ford car coming to the outside in the 69, Tim.
We're 3 wide. Somebody's going to have to give it up. Junior Miller, Jason Myers going for the same spot of Real Estate. On the backstretch.
God. You got him, Junior. If he's in my way, I'm going to move him. Well, at least that should free things up a bit for John Boy. There's your buddy. What the is he thinking? You know what he was thinking. I mean, who goes 3 wide at Bowman Gray Stadium? He was just trying to wreck me.
Jason Myers. And up here tonight, tough luck for Jason, currently 5th in the points.
I'm coming on in right now.
It's frustrated for somebody ignorant like Jason Myers to run over you and turn my race car all to pieces. He didn't want me to get to his brother. I owe his brother a lot. I hope we can turn him upside down and show the fans what his drive shaft looks like one of these nights.
Something's broken the left front. It's not turning. Yeah, it's broken.
You put something on here and make me have back out there. I don't care what it takes.
We got tangled up over on the backstretch of Junior, and we had to put a tie rod on and another right front tire.
All right, the double file restart called makes another appearance. Who will take a chance?
We go to the outside and get some of Bert. It's our time to go. End of our own out.
Cone comes out, I go outside. You know, Bert started jumping me one time this year. I wasn't going to give him a chance to do it again.
Jason Myers back out.
I'm at the back of the pack, so this race is pretty much shot for me. And once again, it's Junior's fault.
You ready? Green flag, green flag, green flag. Stay with him, Johnson. Cleared. Go, sir. Oh,
Full-time car incident in the south turn. Triggered by Bert Myers, Jonathan Brown.
What happened down there? He just come on in on him. Just like his old buddy Junior, ain't he? I swear, them red cars have cost me more races than I can count. I'm about sick of it. I'm trying to get all I could, Jonathan. Trying to get all I could, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's okay. We're making a lot of friends, but I love it. Come on, I don't give a damn.
Bar yells clear. Next thing I know, bam, get hit from behind. Bert just drove in a little harder just to knock me up high. What he didn't know is I wasn't going in the wall by myself. He puts my car in the wall. I'm taking this car to the wall with me.
Bert Myers, 3-time champ, heads back to the garage area.
I think what Jonathan did was pretty deliberate. I think he feels like with Junior as his wingman, that he can go out and do whatever he wants to do and get by with it. You don't want to make these enemies. In the long run, it's probably going to catch up with you.
And with the double file choice restart called, Junior Miller says, I'll take the outside.
John Boy's right behind you. Well, we'll just follow the key, see if he'll poke a hole or two, but hopefully he won't hold us up too long. We're still in it.
Bert Myers back out.
Ready. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Off there, Timmy. Still out there. Stay with the 83 if you can. Stay with the 83 if you can. All clear, all clear. Good job, Brown.
I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, we've got the lead now. The car's good. All we got to do is keep the wheels on this thing and hit my marks, and everything's good to go.
How's the car doing, Miller? When I get on the bike, this thing goes crazy.
My car is pretty bad tonight and bent up, so I moved over and let John Boy go because he's still in the points.
There you go. Now just be nice and smooth, and we'll run it down here, okay? Nice and smooth.
I finally get around Junior, and at this point, Tim's got a half a second lead on me. I'm running out of laps. What am I going to do? Well, I need a caution. You know, I'm thinking about throwing some roll bar paint out the window or anything I got to do. I need this caution.
Get up on the wheel. On it, baby. I'm on it. Caution, caution, caution. Billy up on the board here. It'll be 4 to go, 4 to go.
Under 10 laps to go. This will be a single file restart.
4 laps to go, caution comes out. That's what I need to catch Tim. You know, that's what I need to get back on his bumper.
You're killing him up off the corner, Tim. Just a heads up, man.
We'll just give my straightaway lead away. I'm thinking with a single file restart, and I'm pretty good on restarts, and the car's good, so, you know, we should be okay.
I'm racing, man. I'm racing. I want to win this race fast. Well, just let him know we're there. You know, he's points racing. If he's going to go, he better. I'm ready, baby. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Nice and smooth, John Boy. Nice and smooth.
I don't get as good a start as I plan on, but I don't give up. I close up quite a bit of a gap.
You got him, you got him. Stay with him, stay with him, stay with him.
I want to come down the front stretch and I'm around his bumper. You know, you got to give somebody the horn to get by him sometimes, and that's what I plan on doing if I've got to do it to win this race.
Go get him, boy. Get into your bumper. off the corner.
I hit him a little later than I planned on doing it. He turned his car all the way sideways. I just kind of pulled to the outside of him and cruised on by.
No pressure. King is running second. No pressure.
You know, I think it's funny, Junior was crying at the beginning of the year about Jason blocking for me, but textbook blocking is what he was doing for Jonathan Saturday night.
Go Duty, you see the checker, baby. Go Duty, you see the checker. Yeah! Yeah! Good job, y'all. Good job.
You know, it was just awesome feeling. Tonight I proved that, you know, I can win without the luck, without the draw. That I can come from the back to the front, get wrecked, and do it several times and still come back and win the race. You know, a lot of people count me out a lot of times because they think I don't have what it takes to be aggressive, do whatever to win a race, but I think I showed tonight that I'll do whatever it takes to win a race, even if it makes a man, you know, a little unhappy.
Tell us about the pass for the win.
Well, you know, I hated to do that to Tim. I really wasn't trying to take him out, you know, but I'm not out here to make friends or anything. Last time I heard, if you want friends at the racetrack, bring them with you.
Well, Jonathan gets it honest, don't he?
I think Jonathan's going to realize that it may not have been worth it to do what he did. He probably feels like he's on top of the world with the crew behind him that's going to back him up no matter what he does.
You're the man. I appreciate you getting over here and letting me go on by, man. They helped us points, plus give me a shot to get up there at Brownie.
But Junior's going to be gone one of these days, and he's not going to have Junior and his cronies to fall back on.
Well, folks, you know there's going to be some drivers hopping mad over the way Jonathan Brown handled his business on the track this week.
Shut the up, all right?
Yeah, I'm pretty torqued up, as pissed as I've been all year. He just moved himself from being the respectable driver that you can race door to door with to the driver that when he can get to you now, he's going to turn you.
I give him a little shot, he turned sideways, I went around him. They can be mad if they want to, but hell, you know, that's part of it.
So all the respect that he's earned from me, it's gone now.
Well, I don't look at that as that's my friend, that's Tim Brown in front of me, that's Junior Miller in front of me. I look at that as that's somebody in my way. When I put my helmet on, I don't have